Hey people, All Muscle here. Have your anniversary goodies run out? Did you spend all your Saint cores trying to get Arcade and now you have 0 Saint cores for the Summer 7 waifus? Well, this video is perfect for you, because on this video I will be breaking down all the ways to get free Saint cores and tickets in FGO NA. But first, a brief word of today's sponsor, LD Player. When I stream, I often get the question, Muscle, how can I play FGO on my PC? Well, today I got the answer to that question, and the answer is called LD Player. LD Player is the best Android emulator to play mobile games on your PC. LD Player has the smoothest gameplay, a really stable connection, and can run games like FGO at 120 FPS. It also supports multiple accounts simultaneously. That way you can farm Saint cores on multiple FGO accounts. So, what are you waiting for? Check out the link in the description and on the pinned comment of this video to download LD Player right now. Thank you LD Player for sponsoring this video. There are a lot of ways to farm free Saint cores, and the newer you are to the game, the more Saint cores you can farm. So, let's start with the most simple way to get Saint cores: logging into the game. By logging into the game every day in a week, you get 4 Saint cores and 1 ticket, plus 30 Saint cores every 50 days. Then we have weekly missions. If you finish all of them, you will get Saint core fragments worth 3 Saint cores every week. Knowing that events from now on last 3 weeks in total, on that period of time you can get 23 Saint cores and 3 tickets every event just by logging in and doing the weekly master missions. And it could go up to 53 Saint cores and 3 tickets if you get your 50-day bonus during the event. But that's not all, we still have a lot of ways to get Saint cores. Next method is doing the main story of the game. Each node of the story gives you 1 Saint core fragment when you finish it, and finishing one section gives you 1 Saint core. This fluctuates between each chapter since they have different lengths, but for example, the first singularity of the main story, Orleans, has 15 sections and 50 nodes. Finishing that specific chapter will give you 22 Saint cores and 1 Saint core fragment. And after finishing a main story chapter, you unlock the free quest of that chapter. The first time you complete 3 nodes of a free quest, you will get 1 Saint core. Then we have Interludes and a Strengthening quest. To unlock the Strengthening quest of a servant, you just have to reach their final ascension. A Strengthening quest gives you 2 Saint cores each once you finish all their nodes. On the other hand, Interludes have specific requirements, such as reaching a specific ascension or bond level to unlock them. And depending which interlude you do, it can give you 2 Saint cores when you finish it. But not all interludes give Saint cores. Next method to get free Saint cores is leveling up your servants. Ever since we got the 7th anniversary on FGO NA, we have been able to get 3 Saint cores the first time a non-welfare servant reaches its final ascension. On top of leveling them with experience, we also have bond leveling. The amount of Saint cores you can get from this method depends on the rarity of the servant and the bond level you reach with that servant. Most of the servants give between 1 to 3 Saint cores whenever they reach from bond 6 to bond 9. But I will be putting the exact numbers on screen so you guys can check and calculate how many Saint cores you can get by bond leveling your servants. Once you reach bond 10 with a servant, you have the option to give that servant a bond grail to surpass the bond 10, and you could go up to bond 15 by repeating this method 5 times. This game mechanic is really grindy, and it was implemented to showcase how dedicated you are with your favorite servants. But once you reach from bond 11 to bond 15, you get 33 Saint cores. So it's also highly advisable to spam bond grails to a full party that can farm most of the content in game. That way you can maximize your bond farming gains and get multiple 30 Saint cores paychecks at once. While using all the methods I've been mentioning on this video, you will be completing special one-time extra missions that, as you probably guessed already, give even more Saint-Cores. The rewards of these extra missions goes from 1 Saint-Core to 10 Saint-Cores. These missions include doing stuff such as finishing main story chapters, finishing 10 interludes, finishing 10 strengthening quests, and leveling 3 servants and 3 craft essences to level 100 for the first time. So, for example, if you finish 10 strengthening quests, you will be getting 20 Saint-Cores from those strengthening quests, plus 10 Saint-Cores from the extra mission. And last but not least, we have everything that you can buy from the Prism shop. The only 2 things you can buy from the Mana Prism shop that will give you some type of gacha resource are the monthly tickets and the Bone Grails. I highly advise you to buy the Bone Grails whenever you see them available, since those are potentially a free multi if you grind hard enough. Plus, those 5 monthly tickets will be refreshing before Summer 7 ends, so keep that in mind before losing all hope for your summer waifu. On the other hand, the Rare Prism shop has a little bit more options to offer. Over there you can buy more Bone Grails to grind, all trial quests that give 1 ticket each, the old Edmond Dantes event that gives 9 tickets if you complete all the event, and most importantly, the main interludes. The main interludes are basically permanent events once you unlock them, and most of them give a lot of Saint-Cores. So far, we have 4 available main interludes in FGO NA, so let's break down how many Saint-Cores you can get from them. The Altera Christmas interlude gives you 6 Saint-Cores and 1 ticket. The Seraph interlude gives you 18 Saint-Cores and 3 tickets. The Oku interlude gives you 14 Saint-Cores and a huge headache. And lastly, the Tunguska interlude gives you 16 Saint-Cores. So now that you have the exact numbers of what you could get from the purchasable items on the Rare Prism shop, you can decide which one should be your priority to purchase. Oh, and if you don't have many Rare Prisms, don't worry. You can always get some by leveling your welfare servants to their final ascension. Or, if you're feeling extra desperate, you can always get some more by burning those extra steno copies you will never use. To wrap things up, I will just say that I can't really give you an exact estimate on how many Saint-Cores you can get by using all these methods, because there are a lot of variables on each account that could make you able to have more or less Saint-Cores to farm in comparison to other accounts. That's why I said earlier, the newer you are to the game, the more Saint-Cores you can farm. Regardless of the exact amount, those were all the ways to farm free Saint-Cores and tickets on FGO NA that I can think of. I might have forgotten some since there are a lot, so if I did, make sure to let me know in the comment section, that way we can help all quartzless masters who look forward to have more chances for their summer waifu. Anyways guys, that is it for now. Go get those free Saint-Cores, and I wish everyone good luck with their Summer 7 rolls. It's been your boy Muscle. Until next time. Bye bye!